Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Tuesday. We got 16 matchups on this MLB slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And yeah, we'll hop in here. Big slate today, 16 matchups. Starting with the Atlanta Braves versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at -120. Atlanta plus 100 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Braves is Charlie Morton with an ERA of 4.84. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 11 strikeouts. Pitching for the Phillies is Zach Wheeler with an ERA of 2.77. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 8 strikeouts. Atlanta coming off a 5-3 loss against the Dodgers. Phillies coming off back-to-back wins against the Padres. Atlanta 9-2 on the road, playing very well on the road. 5-2 straight up against Philadelphia. Pretty even pitching matchup here. I think I'm gonna take the Braves plus 1.5 on the road. Didn't really play all that great in that Dodgers series, and yeah, I think they can bounce back here or cover. I'm gonna take the Braves plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Oakland Athletics versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at -200. Oakland plus 165 with the over/under at 8. Pitching for Oakland is Frankie Montas with an ERA of 3.21. His last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Pitching for the Yankees is J.P. Sears with an ERA of 0. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. Yankees coming off a 9-5 win against Oakland yesterday. Oakland just 4-9 on the road. Not really getting it done on the road at all here. Frankie coming off a game where he gave up no runs, one of his better performances of the season. But I like the Yankees at home. Sears looked very good in his first start of the season, and yeah, I'm gonna take the Yankees at home. Next matchup, we have the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Washington Nationals. Nationals opening up as home favorites at -120. The Pirates plus 100 with the over/under at 9.5. Pitching for the Pirates is Jose Quintana with an ERA of 3.34. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Nationals is Patrick Corbin with an ERA of 6.60. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. Pirates losing to the Nationals yesterday, 3-2. Pirates on a 4-game losing streak. Nationals on a 2-game winning streak here. Not really in love with this matchup. Pretty even pitching matchup. Corbin hasn't been the best on the mound. Been all right in his last 2 starts here. Pirates just playing very poorly here, especially on the road, where they're a 1-11 on the road, which is very tough to trust. I think I'm going to lean with the Nationals at home. Next matchup, we have the Boston Red Sox versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at -135. Boston plus 115 with the over/under at 10. Pitching for the Red Sox is Michael Wacha with an ERA of 2.34. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the Blue Jays is Ross Stripling with an ERA of 3.08. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 5 strikeouts. Yeah, Boston coming off a 7-2 loss yesterday against Toronto. Just didn't really look that good yesterday. They are just 1-5 on the road against the Blue Jays. 1-6 straight up against the Blue Jays. So they've struggled against Toronto big time here. I do like Stripling on the mound. He's been very solid, only giving up 3 runs in his last 3 starts. I'm going to lean with the Blue Jays at home here. Next matchup, we have the Houston Astros versus the New York Mets. Astros opening up as road favorites at -125. The Mets +105 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Astros is Framber Valdez with an ERA of 2.90. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the Mets is Carlos Carrasco with an ERA of 4.31. His last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 5 runs, and had 2 strikeouts. Houston coming off a 6-3 loss against the Yankees. Mets coming off a 3-2 loss against Miami. So both teams coming off a loss here. Houston on a 5-game winning streak against the Mets. They've been very good head-to-head wise. Yeah, I like Framber Valdez on the mound here. Carrasco giving up 13 runs in his last 3 starts. He got been kind of rough on the mound recently. I think I'm going to lean with the Astros on the road. Next matchup, we have the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay opening up as home favorites at -120. Brewers +100 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for the Brewers is Brandon Woodruff with an ERA of 4.74. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 4 strikeouts. Can't find who is pitching for the Rays. It is a nighttime game, so be sure to check that status when that pitching info does get released for Tampa Bay. Brewers on a 2-game winning streak, coming off 2 nice wins against Toronto. Tampa Bay coming off 3 wins against Pittsburgh. Milwaukee 5-2 on the road right now. Yeah, Brandon Woodruff been good on the mound. He's only given up 4 runs in his last 3 starts. We'll see who ends up pitching for the Rays here, but I'm kind of liking the Brewers +1.5 on the road. Coming off 2 big wins against Toronto. And I like Brandon Woodruff on the mound. So I'm going to take the Brewers +1.5. Next matchup, we have the Miami Marlins versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals opening up as home favorites at -160. Miami +135 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Marlins is Braxton Garrett with an ERA of 4.08. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the Cardinals is Dakota Hudson with an ERA of 3.72. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, and had 2 strikeouts. Cardinals winning 9-0 yesterday against Miami. Great performance from the Cardinals yesterday. Miami just 1-5 on the road, 1-9 against St. Louis. They just struggle against the Cardinals. I'm still liking the Cardinals at home. Dakota Hudson had some rough starts on the mound here, especially as of late, but I think he can have a good game on the mound here today. And just off yesterday, I like the momentum St. Louis has coming into game 2 here. So I'm going to take the Cardinals at home. Next matchup, we have the Cincinnati Reds versus the Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at -115. The Reds -105 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Reds is Luis Castillo with an ERA of 3.71. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Cubs is Keegan Thompson with an ERA of 3.10. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 7 strikeouts. Reds coming off a 10-3 win against the Giants. Cubs coming off a 6-5 win against the Cardinals. So both teams coming off a nice win. Not really in love with this matchup here. I think I'm going to take a shot with the Reds +1.5 on the road. Pretty even matchup. I'll take Reds plus 1.5. Next matchup, we have the Texas Rangers versus the Kansas City Royals. Rangers opening up as road favorites at minus 140. The Royals plus 130 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Rangers is John Gray with an ERA of 4.18. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs and had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Royals is Jonathan Heasley with an ERA of 4.14. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs and had 6 strikeouts. The Rangers beating the Royals yesterday 10-4. Nice win for them. Royals on a 3-game losing streak right now. 1-5 at home where they do struggle. Pretty even pitching matchup. John Gray has been good on the mound. He's only given up 3 runs in his last 3 starts. I like the Rangers on the road. Looked good yesterday. Royals struggling. I'm going to take the Rangers on the road. Next matchup, we have the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Colorado Rockies. Dodgers opening up as road favorites at minus 225. The Rockies plus 185 with the over-under at 11.5. Pitching for the Dodgers is Clayton Kershaw with an ERA of 2.0. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run and had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rockies is Kyle Freeland with an ERA of 4.29. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs and had 5 strikeouts. Dodgers getting shut out yesterday 4-0 by the Rockies. Crazy. If you took the Rockies, you had a nice payday. I don't think anybody saw that coming. I love the Dodgers. They bounce back today. No way they're getting shut out again. Love Clayton Kershaw on the mound. I think the Dodgers bounce back today. I'm taking LA on the road. Next matchup, we have the Chicago White Sox versus the Los Angeles Angels. Angels opening up as home favorites at minus 135. The White Sox plus 115 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the White Sox is Johnny Cueto with an ERA of 3.19. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs and had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the Angels is Chase Silseth with an ERA of 4.96. His last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 4 runs, had 1 strikeout. The Angels winning yesterday's matchup 4-3. They're on a 2-game winning streak. White Sox just 1-6 on the road against the Angels where they have struggled. Pretty even pitching matchup. Both pitchers giving up some runs. I just think I'm going to lean with the Angels at home here. I'm just not in love with the White Sox. They've been pretty bad. 1-5 in their last 6. I think I'm going to take a shot with the Angels at home. Next matchup, we have the San Diego Padres versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Padres opening up as road favorites at minus 120. Arizona plus 100 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Padres is Sean Manaea with an ERA of 3.87. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Diamondbacks is Zach Gallen with an ERA of 2.92. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 11 strikeouts. Padres on a 2-game losing streak against the Phillies. They did sweep Arizona a few weeks ago, winning all 3 of those games. Arizona just 1-5 in their last 6 right now, where they have struggled. I'm gonna take the Padres on the road. Play very well against the Diamondbacks here. I'm rolling with the Padres in this one. Next matchup with the Detroit Tigers versus the San Francisco Giants. Giants opening up as home favorites at minus 200. Detroit plus 170 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for the Tigers is Tariq Skubal with an ERA of 3.40. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Giants is Carlos Rodon with an ERA of 2.70. His last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run and had 10 strikeouts. He's only given up 1 run in his last 3 starts, so he's been very solid. Screwball's given up 15 runs in his last 3 starts here. Yeah, I'm not in love with that whatsoever. Both teams coming off a loss here. I like Rodon on the mound. I'm going to take the Giants at home. Next matchup, we have the Baltimore Orioles versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at -170. Baltimore +155 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for Baltimore is Dean Kramer with an ERA of 1.71. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the Mariners is Robbie Ray with an ERA of 4.07. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run and had 6 strikeouts. Baltimore beating Seattle yesterday 9-2. That was a huge win for them. Pretty even pitching matchup. Dean Kramer's been very good on the mound. Hasn't given up a run in his last 2 starts. Robbie Ray's only given up 2 runs in his last 3 starts. I'm going to take a shot with the Orioles +1.5 on the road. Got a huge win yesterday. I think they can carry that momentum into this matchup here. So I'll take Baltimore +1.5 on the road. Then the last 2 matchups, we have a doubleheader between the Minnesota Twins versus the Cleveland Guardians. Game 1, I don't have any lines for the doubleheader, so find out the lines whenever it is available to you. But pitching for the Twins is Devin Smeltzer with an ERA of 3.05. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Guardians is Zach Plesac with an ERA of 4.17. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run and had 6 strikeouts. Minnesota dominating Cleveland yesterday 11-1. Cleveland's on a 5-game losing streak right now. They've been struggling here. Yeah, not in love with doubleheaders. I just don't do doubleheaders. It's just not my thing. If I were to pick, though, I would just lean with Minnesota. The way they're playing pretty good baseball here, and Guardians, they are struggling right now. So I'm going to take the Twins in Game 1. And then Game 2, we have Minnesota Twins and the Guardians. Pitching for the Twins is Josh Winder with an ERA of 3.68. His last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Pitching for the Guardians is Connor Pilkington with an ERA of 3.67. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Yeah, even pitching matchup here, same thing. I'm going to lean with the Twins on the road. Be sure to check the lines whenever they do come out. But I'm going to take Minnesota in both matchups. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Tuesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Wednesday. Have a good one.